Woo! There we go. Cheers, cheers. Boom. How's it going? How's it going? Let's go. That'll work. Ooh. What's going on? What's going on? Don't hesitate to kick that like, man. I appreciate it. As you cycle through, please like it on the way in if you like it, on the way out if you don't. No big deal. Yes, I wanted to go up on Dougie Doug's. Yes. I still will. Bam. Sorry about that. A little bit of admin. Ooh. I think I might play some music if I can. Well, maybe not. I need to get a new cleaner. What's up, Bree Dazzle? How you doing? How you doing, Bree? Cheers. Nice to see you in here. Excuse me, Bree. How's it going? Peace to you. Let's see what the crew's getting up to, man. Don't hesitate to chat in, please. Cheers. Don't hesitate. Yo, Pinky, what's going on? Oh, I had fun. Yeah, yeah. And I didn't have bad recovery, you know? I'm usually pretty flushed, but today, unexpectedly up. Unexpectedly up all day. I had fun, sure. Yeah, carry on. Yeah. I tried. I mean, I tried to do as well as I could as far as addressing anybody else at the time. Tried my best, don't know. Yeah, that was very nice, man. That was a gift, so I'm very happy about that. I gave my wife the other half. We'll see what happens with that. She's gonna go out of town and see her mother, so she'll probably run into him then, which is fine with me. Fine with me. She's only done that twice, and I was with her and watching her and all. So maybe she needs some time to do it on her own. You know what I mean? It's her turn. I've journeyed that way alone, enough, so I didn't mind or have any worry about being more public. Didn't mind. Ooh, now I just got some weak beers that I'll do for a little while. I know I'm not gonna get there, but that's all right. What's up, Outlaws? Nice to see you, bro. CS Chief and Sessions. Chief and Sessions. There you go, man. Please share your channel, Outlaws. Nice to see you, bro. But I'm doing well, Outlaws. What are you up to, man? CS Chief and Sessions. Raymond taught me. Raymond's awesome, man. Cheers to Raymond and the cryptos. And the cryptos. Watching basketball? Cool, cool. That sounds good, man. I was gonna go on Doug's, and I probably still will, but it's kind of full. It was kind of full in there. I probably still will. I got the link still. I got a join in link here. It's in my email, so I'd have to contact you by email. But like Pinky, I got your email. I'll send it to you. No problem. Be happy to speak with you or have you up. Drinking some weak beer, man. Like I said, I'll get tired of it before I get drunk for sure. We can hope. I want to play some records, but look, I'm running out of Stoner. It's the glass spray that I use to clean them. I mean, it's like a car cleaning spray. So I'm running out of the cleaner that I use. So yeah, I can't do it really, because then I'll get real pissed off if there's nothing in the bottle. Need to place an order, man. Excuse me. Maybe I'll get the Amazon Music thing and start fucking around a little. No hurt there. What's he got, man? Ghost chicken. No, I don't know. Meditation. I don't know, man. Cheers, though. I'm not well versed, and they're so tiny. I can't see what that one is. Looks like gold shit. Man, budgeting, man. I had to acquiesce to buying another 500 pack of raw. I mean, I'm not through mine, but I bought another one because I know I will be. They're just not my favorite, but budgeting, man. Penny of paper, I guess. 4.99 for 500. Man's got to do. Like bongs. I have one bong, you know. I had one bong at my first apartment. That was in 1996. And I have a second one that I bought, oh, maybe a year and a half ago. I didn't use it for a while, but I've been using it for a year. But see, Frank, the difference, frankly, is that we just started getting more. You know what I mean? Because we have a farmer and stuff. So I just roll them all day. Roll them all day because we got so much. I throw all the roaches away. You know, nothing all day, man. I mean, I'm actually like I've always been a bowl smoker. You know what I'm saying? But now that we got this bulk of plant, you know what I'm saying? Like just roll it up, roll it up. You only got to light it up so much. It's not like hitting it every time. Getting too fucking. What do you call it? Too abundant. What's up, Frenchie? Always great to see you, Frenchie. I really did intend and may still will get up on Doug's panel, but it was getting crowded for me. I had to get the kids some more food, before they went to bed here. Oh, they're not really in bed; they're playing around, but they need to go to bed, yeah. They will. So I still may show up there. I intended to for sure. Yeah, but I adapt too, Frankie. I mean, sorry, not Frankie, Frenchie, or no, but Pinky. I adapt too, Pinky. Is it crowded? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. And there's certain people, there's certain people that talk a lot, like me. So I have room for one guest at a time right here. It'll have to be by email. I send it to my email and I'd get my other phone and pass it on. But I do have that. Whoo! Only a few people do well on there. Yeah. I don't know. I think everybody's interesting. Oh yeah? Is that how it goes? You want to come up here, Pinky? I'll send it to your email. I got that. Like I said, I got to get my other phone, but I'll do that. I'm not going to mess with this phone and kick myself off. You and Tiffany, huh? Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Yeah, that's cool. I made the plan. I went and took care of getting them some stuff, and then when I went back, it was just too crowded. What's up, Dougie? Just talking about how I wanted to join up. I planned on it, and I might still. Pinky, Frenchie, what's up? Thank you, Doug. All right, let's see. Here we go. Now it's sticky, man. I better get my. I use my pipe tool, and I literally use the spoon. I mean, the scraper as a spoon. Because sometimes it's sticky, and then you try to dip it out, tilt it over, and then it all falls out or something. Whatever. Whatever. We could have worse problems. Probably do. It's nice to see you, Dougie. I know you're still paneling, man. I still want to join up too, but we'll see how that goes. You'll probably be live long enough, right? We'll see. One big ass. Speaking of bulk, one big ass bag. I don't know where I put it. Eh? Hamburger. What's up, Frankie O'Banion? How you doing? Peace, bro. How's it going this evening, sir? In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first laid my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. Very well, little brother, very well. Welly, 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 well. All aboard. So, Cheech and Chong's last movie is coming out, I believe, on Friday in theaters around here or something. I might have to get my ass down there and see it, man. I like to go to good theaters. Fuck this. I don't go around here, man. I don't go around here. I go way far away, man. I go to AMC. If I'm gonna go, man, I'm going. Around here, they got Regal. Nah, I'm going to AMC, man. I get on the fucking bus and get the fuck out of town. Go to a nice place. You don't want to go to some bullshit movie theater, man. You want to go to the best, because they're all nasty inside anyway. Like all the rooms, all the seating rooms are nasty anyway. You know, so find the nicest fucking theater you can. That's my thing. Otherwise, you buy it on DVD for $7 fucking. That ain't nothing. The popcorn costs more than that. You know, when I go, I make a choice. Am I gonna have popcorn or a soda? I have a horrible time digesting popcorn. It's actually very shitty. But yeah, AMC is the motherfucking best. I only go to AMC, bro. And sometimes there's movies that are in other theaters and AMC doesn't get them. I say, oh well. I really do, dude. If AMC can't get them, I say, oh well. I go to two different AMCs and they're just awesome. I got on the bus, man, after one of them one time. Ended up with an employee, and he didn't even know. He was new to the business or new to working at that theater. And I was like, there's like three more locations on this metro line that we're on. And I showed him the stops, and he was like, "Oh, shit." He was like, "I could pick up a lot more work." I was like, "You sure can, bro. You sure can, and you should. Because the one he was working at was inner city anyway, so he was getting paid more. They would have to give him the same rate if he's working at the suburban ones that may be cheaper because they need people. It's hard to get people in the theater. It's an easy job, but it's a horrible job. You know what I mean? I worked that job twice. It's an easy job, but it's a horrible job for different reasons. So it all depends. It's not easy to keep people, trust me. I can do it. I can do it, but there are certain things that are so annoying. Tiny, tiny details. We had this worm working at one of those places, and he was like a middle manager. Basically, the nighttime supervisor, right? Very cool chick, really. Totally cool lady. But, you know, she picked up two minions, two fucking, walkie talkie minions. And the one guy, easy and horrible, sounds like your ex. Yeah. There are such things. There's plenty of things that are like, I mean, they're fairly easy to get through the day, but you're like, man, those little fucking bone bites there, they hurt so hard, they cut so deep. Those little tiny bone bites. But anyway, she was the master and king of nighttime, so she got two minions who would be on their little walkie talkies and shit. And like one of them one day was sick. He was so fucking horrible because he came to work all sick, nasty, shouldn't have came to work. Then he started throwing up in all the bathrooms, and every fucking time I could hear it because other people have walkie talkies. Every time he's like, "Oh, somebody messed up the bathroom over there," because he like threw up in it and all that shit. And he was getting other people to clean it up. What a bitch! Yeah, that guy was a worm. And you will find those people in that industry too, or in that job or whatever. You will find those people. It's pseudo entertainment. You know what I mean? Like they play that up to people actually. Like, oh, you're in the fun business here. We're gonna, you're presenting a public performance. You're not presenting a public performance when you're an usher, but they try to sell people on that little dream, for 550, 550 an hour, and all the popcorn you can eat. So I totally do. When I go to AMC, I get that big ass, a whole full size fucking popcorn, and I get sick because I can't digest popcorn. But it's a movie thing. I don't care. I don't care. I'll live. When I do venture out anyway, that's a lot of times when I'm picking up some of my really, really good stuff, right? So I don't mind the fact that maybe I'll eat the popcorn and get my total system wrenched out and flushed out, and then I got space for some of the good stuff if it's a stomach brain connection. And I will buy I will buy vodka in Maryland actually because they have 100 proof Svedka, and I'll drink that. But I'm not a liquor dude, you know. Or I mean, I can't. Yeah, I guess I am. I'm a brandy guy, but I can't drink it, you know. Unless you want me naked and in the woods every single day, I can't really drink brandy like I would, you know. Because I would be naked in the woods every single day, not giving a shit. You know? It's just part of me brain. We have them here too. Like I can go in these woods, you know. I'll run into people sleeping because it's so fucking expensive here. People sleep to go work. They sleep in the woods to go work. So I'd run into them, but hey, they're not going to approach me. They're not going to approach me. I just got a guilty conscience about disturbing their sleep, you know. The place in DC where I do pick up my good stuff, you know, it is a sleeping block. It literally is a sleeping block. That's where crackheads sleep. They have to sleep. Yeah, at least 2 hours. They sleep right there, and nobody bothers them. You know. In the morning, the shops open up and actually literally cater to them. You know, they take those individual cookie sleeves that say "not for individual sale." You know what I mean? And they sell them out to the people out there. You know. So it's a very utilitarian block, but it means that I can get away with whatever, you know, too, because I don't matter. I disappear. You know what I mean? I don't exist. And I do it at like 9, 10 in the morning. Nobody's looking. And I don't care to say so, man. Come find me, man. You know, you couldn't pay somebody to come get me, man. You couldn't pay somebody to go show up there and find me. Trust me. You know, thinking about that, when you have a scheduled thing like a movie theater or like I worked in the airport because that was the main thing over here near, you know, I'm near Dulles International. So I got into it because that was the main business over here. What else am I going to do? I got into it. You know, I'm not going to jump on a train, you know, or whatever, work on trains and shit. So I did it. But it's amazing when you have these like, you know, once every 2 hour scheduled meeting point kind of jobs, you know. It depends on people's perception. For a person like me, that day will drag on forever, you know, because there's so much downtime in between. But then when it comes to other people, their perception, they might work like a 4 hour job that's like moderately busy and they think they're like, you know, running around in circles for 20 hours or something, you know. Even though, hey, man, you get out of there in 2 flights, let's say. I don't know. My last job was when my daughter was gestating. It's been forever, but I just called somebody, a staffing company I used to work for. I just called them to see if they could get something that works for me to telecommute, actually. You know what I mean? So, because I see it's actually kind of funny. I see all this talk and noise and everything here where I'm at. Uh, because government and all, and yeah, the way people think and all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, there's a fucking lot of Teslas around here, man. But I got when I went to the doctor, my ride home was a Tesla. That guy obviously didn't get any sort of self-driving vehicle because man, it took him like he did he did all those 9 point turns and shit, dude. So his car wasn't helping him at all. It just showed him where everything was. Big old screen in the front. I've never been in a Tesla. I didn't know how to open the fucking door. I didn't know how to get out of the door. You know what I mean? And they got a trunk and a frunk. A trunk and a frunk. Ugh. Like I didn't want to hang myself yesterday. You know? I don't want to hear that shit. You know? Frunk. Get the frunk out of my face. That shit. You guys are so stupid. Jeez. Get the frunk out of here. No offense. Batteries are like absolute fucking garbage, nonsense, toxic scourge of the earth. Batteries and magnets are, you know. So being like, oh, that's a better way to go. It's clean. If anybody's ever seen Space Force and the John Malkovich vitriol that he threw out there, you know, that was so fucking funny. I was something, you know, something like bunch of pussies. I hope you roll off the side of a mountain and fry yourself to death in the river with that battery or whatever. You know, it was just so vitriolful. Very, very funny. That shit was hilarious. You know, John Malkovich was hilarious in that series as it is. Space Force. Whole thing was kind of fucking cool, kind of funny. I watch 41 films and then I say, hey, watch this one to my wife. Out of 41, that's about the ratio of like streaming quality, you know? It's like 41 to 1. Or 40 to 1. Let me be accurate. I'm sorry. Trying to talk to my daughter about math because like she just doesn't want to approach it. She's such a fucking language scholar, you know. She's such an artist. She's such an everything other than numbers that she's mad about it, you know. Then you got like her brothers saying, "Whoa, maybe she's a this kind of learner." I just said, you know, she's obviously like somebody who's well versed in language or whatever, whatever. But you can't say and make excuses and put up barriers to, well, I'm not going to do numbers because that's not what I do. You know, it's like core curriculum. See that part, you know, you got to do. And there's somebody who knows it. Those are the people to listen to, you know, because they're teaching you, you know. So you might get it if you fucking put in your effort. So I'm very softly speaking with her about the math. Like, don't jump at the word math. It just doesn't work like that. You got to put some effort into it. And I said, if you're good and you're quiet and you're participating and you're trying, you'll be fine. Just don't act like math is a word to scoff at or yell at or numbers or whatever. You know, just don't. We got a short period of time before the end of this school year. You're gonna grow up. You'll be more mature next time. That's my always my wish for these kids. They'll be more mature next year. You know. Sometimes it works. Sometimes not quite. But it's a lot on the mind if you really care. You know. I know a lot of people don't fucking care. They let their kids do whatever. I mean, I swear they do. You know. But I'm not like that. I care. Want to forge them of some sort of quality and decorum and just be good. Be good. Be honest. Be true. You know. Admit it when you're falling short, so that you can either get assistance or move to a different task. You know. Oh, okay. You're not succeeding at that. Cool. We need to move you to another department. Cool. You know. It's all a big business or whatever you want to say. I mean, I don't mean that in a way that it's monetary, but it's all a big system structure that you have to analyze and roll. You know, you have to cast it out to the right people in the right places. I would make the best staffing agency for sure because people's lifestyles have to fit what they do. And you can pick that out if you're adept at it. And I am adept at it because I'm an anthropologist with no credentials. I went to school for 10 plus years, but please don't call me doc. No wonder people like weak beer, man. It's not overpowering them. It's what the state buys in. Cheers, y'all. Let's roll another. I'm gonna get good paper. Bam. Good paper. Afghan hemp. Excuse me. Forget the raws for right now. I freaked because I ran out of these at my dad's house, I guess. That's why I got another 500. Because you can tell, because it's a box, how many you have left or um, how much of a stack you have left. All right. It's still the same sticky, but this time I'm not going to use the tool. Just tap it. Let's see. Yeah, here it goes. Because I broke it up. Yeah. There we go. Perfecto. That's a good fucking J right there. What is this one? That is lemon and what's the sweet thing? There's a lemon, but there's a sweet. Oh, cherry flower. Lemon and cherry flower. Yep, because it's sweet in a like rose tea sort of color way, you know? I'm calling cherry flower. Like we get in DC, right? Pinky maybe easy to fool. Easy easy to fool and fucking horrible to deal with. Maybe that. Not skipping on the paper this time. Happy to say. Boom. I appreciate the likes, man. That's a decent number of likes, man. Thanks. Chilling, chilling. Dang it, Rusty, man. Let me know when you're here, Rusty. Let me know when you're back or if you're back, because I got to tell you something, bro. I apologize. It really sucks. Happy birthday, bro. But I got to tell you something. So, Rusty, if you're not in, man, I am going to go join up Dougie Doug's like I said I would, man. But I'll get with you one way or another because I got some info, man. Sorry about it. What's up, White Tupac? Hey, man. I came on your channel one day, man. How you doing? And then you were like, you didn't like me or something, But I didn't mean anything. Maybe you didn't understand. I only had a couple minutes. I probably didn't represent myself very well, White Tupac, but I like you, man. I wasn't trying to troll you or anything. I came up there with all honesty and what. So cheers to you, brother. Cheers to you. Thanks for coming around, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got them weak ass beer, man. I'm usually on 211, 8%. Almost only, but here I got some Miller. I hear you, bro. I know it's all good. I figured. I figured. But you probably were like miffed or on. What the fuck is this guy? Yeah, yeah. I get it, bro. I get it. Dude. I would say the same, maybe. I'm like always. I'm more intrigued. I'm like, yeah, bring him back. Let's find out. YouTube drinking community. Yeah, I know. I know about it. I'm not a member, or whatever, but I understand. Cheers. Cheers. No, I got just this old channel and you were probably drunk. You weren't drunk yet. That's not an excuse, White. See, you forgot because you were drunk after. Haha. You weren't drunk yet. That's probably why you were agitated. It's all love, bro. It's all love. Here we go, man. This way, please share your channel. People are gonna love your content, bro. People are gonna love your content. So please share your channel here right now. That's why I made you a monitor or moderator or whatever, so you can put your link in. This ain't no money channel, man. It's a support around. Probably drunk, Mike. I could be a member for like what, $5? No, I'm just kidding. No, 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 no. I don't join anything. I don't join anything, man. I've joined bands. Biggest mistakes sometimes. Pay the drummer. He's my best. He's my best worker. But hey, I pay him $15 a track or something. I pay him out, dude. I don't need to join, man. I'm getting out of that. I'm an old man, man. But yeah, share your link, man. People will love your content. A lot of people like drinking. Oh, yeah. I roll my J's, man. I crossfade tavern. But also right now it's a little different, right, Tupac, because I just turned 47 and I'm on a okay, after that first thing I'm gonna do that year is lose 30 pounds. See? So I can't drink 40 fucking units a week like I normally do of malt liquor all the fucking time. See? I just can't, right? Because I'm 211, 100%, and it's 9 pints at 9 daily and whatnot. I can't do that. That's 40 plus units a week. I got to make it 11 for right now to do what I'm going to do. Now, as I said, that would be April 12th. I wanted to lose 30 from there immediately first. Now I know it's 27. So I'm on the right path, bro. I'm on the right path. Yeah, whiskey won't put pounds on you, right? Yeah, I can't do it though, man. That'll tear up my stomach lining. I don't know. I'm 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 also not a liquor drinker because whoo, can't be naked in the woods every day, man. If I drank the brandy that I wanted to all the time, I'd be a sour what do you call it, sarcastic motherfucker. I'd be like, yeah, whatever, all the time, whatever, whatever. Rolling my eyes, drinking my VSOP. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. You blaze too? Yep, that's what I'm saying. Crossfade, man. Crossfade. So the YouTube drinking community, man, the YouTube drinking community. I've met a few. Um, Sometimes they're nice. Oh, it makes me fat too, But I'm also that's why I'm saying I got to work on that right now. That's all I'm doing right now. When I hit those 30, you got to understand. I'm talking about starting from a baseline 300 like that, just straight up 300. All right, so from 300 now, down to 97 or whatever it is. So then I got to lose 27. You know what I mean? Because I'm going from the 30 to the 27 to the keep attacking it over the next few weeks and get that 30, right? Well, if I can get and maintain that 30 off for a period of a couple weeks, that means that's 10% of the weight, which means I have to get beyond the water before I attack the actual fat, you see? So I know, man. I know it. And I'm not going to talk about it anymore to you. I've said it to a couple, but the real thing is I'm going to do it. I'm just going to show everybody. I'm not going to need to talk about it, right? Just going to do it. Beer makes us all fat, man. Or, well, it doesn't. Some people have different genetics. My German half wants, you hear you're 200. Yeah, yeah. And, White Tupac, if I was 210, I would feel great. You understand? I've been 210 a lot, and I'm a shorty. But if I was 210, I would feel great right now. And I'm 300, and I don't feel horrible, but, or I'm not 300. I actually beat a couple. You know what I mean? So I'm on the path. I'm on the path, bro. I'm on the path. But if I was 210 or 200 like you, or 199, because even better, because that's my thing. If I can get 196, 199, I've been 145 before. I've been half my size. I've been half my size before in weight. You know? So yeah, at 210 I would be pretty comfortable. But I'm saying if I could say 199, 196, my favorite part of that is you say one. I'm just one human. I don't need the extra wide seat of a 320. I don't need the 259-pound seat. You know what I mean? I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. But I'm just gonna do it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna talk about it that much. I'm drinking lighter beer right now, and I'm gonna have to drink no beer for the next couple of days. I mean, like, I can't decide that. That's just science and mathematics. I can't. So I won't. It's all good. It's all good, man. I will fucking soldier on. You'll be live. You're welcome to come by. Hey, you want to join now? Do you if you send me an email, I'll send you a link to join up right here, but it's just side by side because it's YouTube. But I have a link, White Tupac. Come up and say hi, man. And then put your link in again. Reiterate. Reiterate. But yeah, I'll send you a link right now if you email me. Because I'm not fucking with this phone and getting kicked off, but I got another phone. And I'm getting a laptop. I was supposed to pick it up on Easter, but I forgot. But that's cool. I'll see that notification, bro. Oh, you can't join? Okay, that's cool. I'll see that notification, White Tupac. I'll join up, man. If you do like a StreamYard a panel, I'll join up. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Then there's like clarity, man. I wasn't trolling your channel or whatever. I'm telling you, man, the drinking community that I've run into, like I said, I'm not in, but that I've run into, they're usually like cool and everything, but then they end up not liking me, and they give me some super specific reason. I'm like, okay, yeah, you like to drink, right? That's suppression of anxiety, maybe fury and rage sometimes. There's a suppression element to the drug that we're using here with the alcohol, right? So I'm like, yeah, so you start name calling and it's just that. It's just a little bit. And then you start getting a little nastier. And then when you get so super specific and you tell me why you hate me about the fact that I have red socks, you understand it doesn't have anything to do with me having red socks. It might have to do with you feeling the void of not having red socks, bro. So yeah, White Tupac, we'll come up and talk tomorrow, man. If you give me a few minutes, I'll come up. Hell yeah, man. And I get all your notifications. I watch. I always click like, by the way. So whenever you see your eighth or 11th like or whatever, it's me not wanting to be misunderstood, man. It's me. Because I get banned before I get understood, and then I can't explain myself, obviously, 'cause I'm fucking blocked out. We all need a little bit of hubris, like you said, like, maybe I was drunk, or, sometimes I'm fucking, nuts. No big deal. No big deal. But sometimes I'm just like, well, maybe I was mad. Sorry, I don't even remember. Well, that's awesome, Tupac. I'll see you tomorrow on your channel, bro. It's late for you, so I hope you have a good night, man. I do. And the invitation is open in the future, bro. Definitely share your channel again, though. Oh, reiterating and three iterating is important. Nobody gets it the first time. They're like, oh man, I really wanted that and I saw it, but I didn't get it. Put it in again. Put it in again. It's always worth it. Reiterate. Excuse me for the burps, man. I'm gonna go up on Dougie Doug's, man. I have the link to his StreamYard. It's 11:10 his time and my time. He'll probably be gone by, I don't know, 1 a.m. So let me get in there. Let me get in there. I don't know how crowded it is because I haven't been attending, but he came in and said hi here, and I told him I'd come up, and I'm going. I'm going, man. Cheers. I mean, take your time to say goodbye. Take your time to put your channel back in, White Tupac. I'll see you tomorrow on yours. Just for a little bit. I won't waste your time. Another one bust dust. Boom, boom, boom. All right, then. Peace out, everybody. Take care. I'll see you later. Going on Doug's if I can.